So welcome everyone to this week's Wi-Fi Wednesday. My name is Kevin Z. I'm founder and CEO of MyWiFi Networks. And in fact, all the anticipation of going live will not do this week's justice. We don't have too much to talk about this week. I'm just going to provide you guys with some very quick updates and let you know what is new in our world. So as you know, we meet here on Facebook Live and Zoom each and every week. We are shortly going to be reworking how we handle the Wi-Fi Wednesdays. They're soon going to be public, so they're going to be broadcasted to our public MyWiFi page. I'm then going to introduce some separate private training for those that join us in the bootcamp. More about that shortly, actually. I've been wanting to launch that for quite some time, but we've just been backed up with a lot of internal housekeeping. In addition, we are going to be attending a big conference next week called the Collision Conference in Toronto. So a lot of our time has been spent preparing for that. And hopefully just after that, I'll be getting to start that off with you because I have a ton of slides, a ton of content that I've been organizing for quite some time. I just actually haven't shared it with you guys. So that's all on me. And my point is as soon as this conference is over next week, I'm going to be going live very regularly with you. I'm going to be launching that bootcamp and doing a whole bunch of more video training to really help clarify a lot of the stuff, a lot of the points that come in either through support or through the Facebook group, a lot of the questions or, really just validation. Most of the time, the inquiries we get in like, hey, is this right? Is this okay? Usually the answer is yes. It's just a matter of getting that approval. So I think a video, just recording it, walking you through the process will give those of you who need that confidence to just, get out there and do and implement and make it happen. That'll help you. In addition to anyone else that has specific questions, I'll be happy to run through some specific videos. I know I had a request about how to do a webhook. I still have a whole bunch of Zapier training to do now that we have the new templates. I have all these new slides to share with you. So I'm going to be going through all of that and walking you through actual, sales presentations, with me talking that you can take verbatim. And we'll also maybe do some transcription on that. So you can take my words, chop them up and use them as your script moving forward. With that being said, we have launched a whole bunch of updates. We fixed some bugs that have come through, any discrepancies and some data. We've fixed that for some isolated some isolated users. So just let you guys know that things are good on that end. And if you notice anything or you see anything that looks out of place, please always let us know and we'll be happy to fix that as soon as we can. And with that being said, we launched a new campaign editor, which I ran through in detail last week. I'm not going to go through all of that again this week. But what I want to do is actually just show you guys something to get those of you excited who are, let's say, working in the Spanish language or have Spanish clients. I know that we've been wanting to launch this for a very long time. We're on the final stretch now of launching the multi-language. As you can imagine, a project like that is not trivial. There's a lot of moving parts. But I do want to show you guys what it looks like on one of our development environments. Again, this is not live yet. It's going to be live really soon. I just want to show you guys what it looks like and show you what you could expect with the multi-language selector. And this will be live inside the location dashboard. So let me just pull up the screen here. So anytime you're inside one of your sub-users, so this is in your client section when you create a sub-user or when you're actually in the location view, this is the view that will now be multi-language. Where you find that is in settings. Again, this is not live yet for those who are watching, and I actually think that something was taken off, so it's no longer here, but I'll try to get that back. That's a true tease. I did a screenshot. I guess my guys are working on something else and they took it off at the time being. Should have checked it before I went live. My apologies, but you can check the screenshot that I did share in the Facebook group that shows what it looks like. And obviously, as soon as that goes live, I will share it with all of you. So the new presentations that I have planned, going to actually show you guys a little sneak peek for those who missed it last week. So this is just one of the 3 massive presentations that I put together. I kind of broke it up to one is your sales presentation. One is a presentation full of features. So this is not necessarily a presentation more than it is like a single PowerPoint presentation that has 117 slides in it that you can pick and choose. So these are just a lot of the good screenshots that have been curated from the members area, put into PowerPoint form, but also a whole bunch of new stuff that you haven't seen before. Helping explain, the different platform features, the benefits of being white label, the campaign editor, login options, post login engagement, what happens after your users log in, full animated GIFs for many of these. So it actually will show you, if you're presenting it to your clients, at least those who are on the scale plan, you'll probably use this the most because you'll be educating your partners on how to use all these features as if it was your own. So all these screenshots, none of them ever really say MyWiFi, so they're all fairly generic, and you can use them to sell the platform. You can use them to show your clients how to make changes, obviously where applicable. But all these, you can see how slow my computer is here. Sorry, guys. Soon these will all be available to you, and I'll be walking through all of them in video format too. So with all this, hopefully you guys will have an easier time explaining the benefits of the platform, depending on who your target market is. If there's anything specific you want to see after I share these, obviously, see what I've done. If there's anything that you feel is missing, feel free to always request that at feedback.mywifi.io. Right inside there, you can always request some new marketing materials. Make sure you do request it in the marketing materials section, and we'll be happy to show that to you. All right, guys, let me just ask right now if there's any questions I can get to, because I had a couple other things planned that I wanted to share with you guys this week. Didn't get around to it, so I'm going to hoping we can get it out for you next week. Now, next week as well, I'm going to be going live from this event, Collision. Let me just pull up a couple things to explain what that is. So Collision is they call it North America's fastest growing conference for startups, I believe. There's everyone, they didn't say that, Forbes said it. It was a, paraphrased quote, so I don't know how much to believe that, but it's a really, really good event. Like, I'm not knocking it. It's 25,000 attendees for the first time ever. It's in Toronto, which is literally a 15-minute drive. The location is 15 minutes from our office. So it's happening next week. Anybody who is in Toronto, I highly encourage you to check it out. If you're in Toronto and you need a ticket, if I have any extra, just hit me up, let me know. Maybe I'll be able to get one for you. But there's a whole bunch of people going to be there. Founder of Medium and Twitter, Seth Rogen, Timbaland, some mayors, the Prime Minister of Canada, Steve Aoki, a lot of pretty influential people, the CEO of Shopify. So I'm going to be speaking on Thursday. I have a 4-minute slot to talk about social Wi-Fi marketing as well. We were selected in the growth plans. Let me show you that story. And actually, I haven't shared that with you guys yet. I'm going to be sharing it with you in the group. I'll send you this link as well. So if you want to attend, if you want to show some support, whatever you want, obviously the invitation is there. But we are going to be attending part of a selected growth program, which is some of the fastest growing startups there. So we'll be there showcasing our platform, talking about our white label. And if anybody knows anybody that's going to be there and wants them to come by our booth, obviously, please let me know. So here's that story. We were selected for the conference. And this talks a little bit about what we do. I mean, you guys all know that, when we're presenting, when I'm going to be there, and how to get in touch with us at the venue. All right, so please send me a message on Facebook or Intercom if you're going to be in Toronto next week. Would love to meet up with you. Drinks on me, so we'll find a good night, find out how many people are there and what the best night is. We'll get that together, and we'll do a MyWiFi drink night. And that being said, if there's any questions I can get to right now, I'll be happy to. I haven't seen anybody. I see some people saying that they submitted to support, so that's great. If you have anything else, obviously at any time, let our support team know. We are here to help. All right, guys, on that note, short and sweet, hoping to have a lot more to share with you next week. As I mentioned, I'm going to be going live a few more times next week, live from the event. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure that you turn on or enable your notifications inside the Wi-Fi Marketing Experts group. That's the best way to make sure you don't miss a live session. And very shortly, when we do the switch up, I'll also notify everybody that a lot of these events will be simulcasted to our public page, to Facebook, to YouTube. So you'll have different channels that you'll be able to tune in on. It'll all be the same video. So just, depending on where you are at the time, a good way for you to catch up on the content. All right, everyone, on that note, happy selling. Get out there and crush it with social Wi-Fi, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.